This is such a special place. You drive through the streets of Green Bay, no tall buildings, quaint houses, and then boom, right there in the middle of the neighborhood is iconic Lambeau Field. We all know this community lives for its Packers, and the green and gold came out of the tunnel a short time ago, and it was loud. We are ready for football, so are they, as the Packers get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. A nice little gift there to start the ball game as they will begin things at the 40-yard line. Trubisky gives to Cohen. And he'll be brought down just shy of the 45. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
2nd and 6. On to give, this is Cohen. Call it a gain of a yard, and it's going to bring up 3rd and 5.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again, go play action, hit them over the top.
Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. And now a timeout coming from the defensive side for the Packers. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Third play here, this opening drive as they're up against a 3rd and 5. Now it's Trubisky. Open man, there is Patterson, complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he takes it down to the 49.
It's a gain of 6.
Give him 6 yards in the first down. On first down, Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off near the 32. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ballgame.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. Loving the Packers now with a 1st and 10 at their own 43. Following the interception, Love. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And he did. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A quick throw out to Adams on the perimeter. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays. With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first, because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
3 tight ends in the ball game here on 1st and 10. A first look now for Darrington Evans. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
Evans, the ball carrier.
He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to them.
Now a second down throw for Love here. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run on first down with Evans. And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. On the handoff, it's Evans. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal.
A 4-yard.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
2nd and goal from the 1. They'll look to run with Evans. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Darrington Evans with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 7-0 Packers.
Is good. Makes the score Packers 7, Bears nothing.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. Now it's Trubisky. They'll find Miller. That's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A gain of 13. It's a first down.
A gain of 13 yards.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game the play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll try to counter here. Cohen. And he'll take this up over the 40 to about the 41. Josh Jackson, the former Iowa Hawkeye, made the play defensively.
Look, all any running back wants is a little bit of room, a little bit of space in order to maneuver. But he also understands how difficult it is for his offensive line up front. So if they give him any space, he realizes his job to make more out of it than what they give him. Picks up 3 on that carry.
From the 41, Trubisky lets this one rip toward Graham. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 7 yards to go.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Play action. It's Trubisky. The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off by Darnell Savage. And he'll return this ball across midfield to the 47-yard line.
Intercepted. The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Love. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
Incomplete. Coverage on the play by Kyle Fuller.
Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter. On 2nd down now, it's Evans. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this 1st quarter. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
A good chance this is 4-down territory if they're unable to convert. But right now looking at a 3rd and 3. Throwing. Love. He's got his man, Valdez-Scantling. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
1st and 10 at the 37.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On the give, this is Evans. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The ball carrier.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. Quick throw caught out wide by Valdez-Scantling. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. 15 yards on the play, first down.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
This thrown quickly out to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. 7 yards on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 3 at the 14-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Evans. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1.
The tackle made at the
So if you've been playing defense in this one, there's a little bit of the good and some bad, because they did give up the touchdown run to him earlier, but shut him down otherwise.
Outside of that, you're exactly right. I would say they've contained him very well.
This will be play number 7 on the drive. 3rd and a yard. Here's Love. This will be caught just inside the 10. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line. He had 3 catches last week. That one his 3rd on this drive alone. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the Bears' 8-yard line.
On the ground, it's Evans. He pushes forward for maybe 3 down to the 6-yard line.
The tackle made by Robert.
Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
Get ready, get ready.
On 3rd down, here's Evans. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
The short field shrinks even more with the type of bodies they brought in on that play. Those extra tight ends, they weren't able to secure their blocks, and that one ended up going backwards.
And his kick is right there. It's good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a dozen plays on that drive, CD, but in the end, it yields just the 3 points.
Well, they were able to keep the defense on the field for a long time, but let's be honest about it. That was about as unsatisfying a drive as you're going to get. 12 plays and you only get 3 points out of it. Not quite the ending they were looking for.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week? Not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
A good position to be in here, 2nd and inches. On the handoff, it's Cohen. A gain of just a yard, but it's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. On first down, they go right back to Cohen. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
They did a really nice job there defensively. They strung the play out, didn't give him a cutback lane. On each play, you have guys what I call our BCR players. Guys are responsible for the bootleg, for the cutback, and for the reverse. They played that one perfectly.
And rode him right out of bounds. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. On second down, it's Cohen, and he still has yet to get on track in this first half as they're going to stop him behind the line.
The running lanes have definitely not been there for him here in the first half, and I don't think it's all been his fault. His offensive line hasn't given him much space. A loss results there.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Gonna let one fly for Robinson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So that is 3 interceptions now in this first half, and you hate to ask the question, but let's be honest, we're thinking about it. Do you need to go in a different direction next series?
Potentially. We know that he's probably not going to be on the Pro Bowl ballot. That's not really his stature here, but he has been their starting quarterback for this game. So they've got to weigh things about who's behind him. Do they think he can snap it back into gear? Maybe change up the play calling to help him out a little bit.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. A solid pickup of 13 sets him up 1st and goal.
So many times someone's success is the product of a lot of things coming together really well. And for Aaron Jones in 2019, it all came together for him. He stayed healthy, was on the field for all 16 games, got handed the ball.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Darrington Evans, his 2nd touchdown of the game, 17th on the year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point forthcoming. Oh, I was just about to say he had missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good.
Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe. Just let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
Bears.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. They run. This is Cohen. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
3 yards to go on second down, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. Jumbo set. Here's a handoff to Cohen running right. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. Now Trubisky lost the football.
Dean Lowry. Mitchell Trubisky sacked. Fumbled on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far, as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
The kickoff for Chicago.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the 3rd quarter. And the 3rd quarter will start with a touchback as that one lands in the end zone. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They built a good first-half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to a
touchdown, Packers. Marquez Valdez-Scantling, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Packers add 6 to their lead.
The kicker on.
And we didn't even get a chance to settle in for that drive. A quick strike of 75 yards, and they find the end zone.
Don't you get the sense that film study was behind this one, that they saw something that they thought they could take advantage of? The key is calling it in the right situation, knowing when it exists to go to it. They did exactly that. They've got to feel really good about what they did in advance of this game.
Just looking down at the sideline now, their defense is like, man, can you have strung that out just a few plays? Give us a break. Back out there.
Hey, man, get that water break and get on out there and play.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Here's Trubisky. To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Well, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down.
Well, coming into this one, we expected that this offense would have trouble with this defense, and that's exactly the way that this game has gone. Pressure in his face, coverage downfield has been tight. That led to another incompletion. This defense, they're exactly who we thought they were coming into this one.
Now the Packers give him nowhere to go, and they bring him down. It's Preston Smith. He gets the sack there.
I think we've seen this before. Someone's down 3 scores. That situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes. Officially, that'll be a 63-yard punt. Well done. And the Packer drive will start from deep in their own territory with a 1st and 10. About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things.
He's got a man, complete. And all the way down to the 35. It's a big play there for Green Bay. And even 50 yards. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. They'll run here with Evans. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Good yardage there on 1st down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making 1st downs. Keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your 2nd down play.
And they'll go right back to Evans. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. A big hitter there, a 1st down gain of 26 yards.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Taking it in from 2 yards out as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. So he's in for his 3rd score of the game, and defense probably saying, man, we don't want to see this guy for a long time.
It's bad enough when anyone scores a touchdown against you, but for one person to get 3, it almost sets him apart from the rest of the game, and no one likes to see any of those players on a pedestal, not from the defensive point of view.
Now it's Patterson. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
Switch it, Kim, switch it.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Za'Darius Smith able to get him down.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Bang, 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 bang. Slam. Back.
No yardage to speak of whatsoever. Leads to a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. And it's 3rd down.
It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down.
On three. Motion. Hey, check it out.
And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They only got a couple, but a couple's all that they needed as they convert on 4th. 4th and inches in plus territory. That seemed like a prime spot to go for it.
It certainly did, and there's so many things that go into it. Are you too far away for a field goal, but not far away to punt it? Do you just feel like your offense is better? I just think in today's NFL, offense feels like it has to take care of the football, has to keep the ball, because scoring is up. You better maximize every possession. You trust your offense more than you trust your defense in today's league.
First down, a run with Cohen. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37.
58, boys, 58.
Now Trubisky. Escaping the pressure right. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Dean Lowry able to take him down. It's a loss of 3.
What a nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play-action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off near the 26.
Well, this is simply a great read by a defensive back. It's 3rd and 10, so he sits right on where the yard-to-gain marker is, knows it's going to be a route around that distance, makes his read, breaks on the football, and makes a terrific play.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are clicking on all cylinders. They seem to be just scoring at will right now, and that's why they've opened up this big lead.
You know, we always talk about getting into the zone, and all athletes are seeking that, aren't they? Where everything is working for them, every move they make works, it clicks, and they are on point right now.
Yeah, they are in that zone that you're talking about.
45-yard line.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Out of the shotgun, it's Love. Being chased out left. He'll run it, and he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. One quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Bears nothing.
Working with a 2nd and 4.
59, Mike to 59. Hey, watch the slant. Watch the slant. Mike 59, Mike 59. You're trash, you're trash. Mike, check.
Love looking to throw it. He's going to let this one go deep. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Out to his left. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a tough throw because he's moving to his left. He's got to get his shoulders pointed back right to throw it all the way across field to try and connect. Unable to do so.
On 4th down, the punt team is on as this is sent away. And this will hit just beyond the goal line as it's into the end zone for a touchback.
On 20-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there. And trailing big here in this 4th. And now here is another interception. Picked off near the 34. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
They'll run on first down. It's Evans. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Shift! Watch the shift!
He's got the first down inside the 10 and all the way down to the 5. That gain of 15 gets him on the doorstep, 1st and goal.
Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
Score Packers 37, Bears nothing.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And okay, all right, I'm being facetious here, but you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
Pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Second down and 8.
Stay with your man. Mike's 4-2. Mike's 4-2. All right, T, let's go. All right, T.
Now Trubisky to throw. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 19 yards the pick up there. Move the chains.
First down, Chicago.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down.
Check.
Trubisky gives to Cohen. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's at Packer pressure, and down he goes.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Hey, check Mike 21.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will score. It's a Packer touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long
on defense, they were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen. And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. So a loss of 5, and it'll be second down.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
Boy, and now they can't even get a playoff. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. On second down now, it's Patterson. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 14-yard line. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. Third and long coming up. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Now a shotgun handoff to Cohen. And he'll take this forward for about 5 as we have come upon the 2-minute warning. Call it a gain of 5. 4th down now. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Pulled in at the 24. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And it'll be Packer football here. First down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself. But you took out your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup? Let him get some time.
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd and 8.
You. Check 99. Check 99. Kill.
They'll go again here with Evans. And he's got Rome.
And he takes us all the way down to the Bears' 15. It's a big play that time for the Packers. 51 yards on the ground.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Sometimes I need a check. Not to speak this, but the ones that make you watch your step. He changed the name, I like your respect. Give it more than what I get, expecting up the back. In fact, I sat down with my accountant and said I got
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone.
Let's go, let's bring it. Let's bring it. 58, boys, 58, 58, Mike. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen, watch the screen. Watch the screen.
And they take a knee.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes a defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
Tonight.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And I tell you what, Charles, this might be about as good as it gets. They were incredible.
Yeah, offense was in fine form. The defense threw the shutout at them. I think they worked in concert together. What I like about the offense was they held the ball pretty well. You know, time of possession, exactly what they were looking for in this one. And that helped out their defense. Didn't have to be out there the entire time.